everyone, and welcome to Masciarelli Gymnasium here at Canton High School. I'm Kevin Preek. And we're here with Charlie Cohen here at Masciarelli Gymnasium, where the Canton Bulldogs and the girls' varsity basketball team are going up against the Foxboro Warriors in a very pivotal matchup here, Charlie.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Foxboro has been really good all season, coming off of Kaylin Malika. It's a great season. She scored 1,000 points her junior year, so it's going to be a good game. We'll see what she can do. We'll see what the Canton juniors can do going up against her. And Foxboro is trying to hold on to that to the Davenport.
Absolutely. And Kaylin Malika, a senior now. This is make or break for the Bulldogs right now. If they lose this game, they can kiss their title hopes goodbye. But hey, they're going to look to rebound. They have been reignited almost since their big defeat. I guess is the nice way to put it, against Olive Rams last time we were here. They went back into Easton and had a very tough contest with a team that pretty much had a ginormous victory over them, and then up against here with Foxborough, their last game on Monday, it was 52-41, so Canton lost by 11. So something has been awoken that was a sleeper. Something has been reignited in the Bulldogs here as they look to get this big game started. And it's make or break, and it's like they still have a chance, regardless of everything that's happened this season. They still have a chance to come away with the division title. They might need some help, but if they starting tonight. Start one game at a time. They win tonight. It's huge. It's fantastically big, and it's going to be a big one here for the Bulldogs as they look to have this game going on. As we started right on the way here in the Bulldogs. Oh, and it looks like De Silva's in there. And the first points go to the Bulldogs.
That was a quick two from Sydney Gallery, getting right on the board, and that's what they need. They need a high offense game against this Foxborough team.
And that's what's going to happen. Be a score fast and score often here at Masciarelli Gymnasium. And going back and forth to Morgan Silvestri as they're just going back and forth. Oh, then towards the coffin area, and then the Bulldogs looks like they're playing that zone there, Charlie.
Yeah, they love the zone. They've been playing great defense on the zone. At least when they played it against OA, they did let up a lot of points, but they played the zone for about 2 minutes and they only let up 4 points.
There's a big deal there. It's in Sydney Gallery, the Canton Citizen Athlete of the Week this week. So congratulations to one Sydney Gallery, who is at the line now.
Yeah, it's going for third and fourth points of the game. A good start for Canton on the offense and defensive side.
And that's what they need to do against this Foxborough team, who we know is good. But just to tell you how good they are, the Davenport division, so the division we're in, they've won it 4 straight years. They're 2-time defending state champions, with the tie last year being co-champions due to the pandemic. And Gallery hits both those shots right there. Yeah,
free throws are a big part of the game. We've seen it in boys and girls games here. And if you make your free throws, you win games. It's as simple as that, because there's games that come down to 4 or 5 and they miss 6 free throws. That's how you lose. As 3 is made there by
Mullerick, it looked like? Mullerick wearing the number 11, sporting the pink shoes here tonight. Looks like guarding Sydney Gallery, who gets handed the ball from Cerruti. And that shot is going to bounce off the iron and rebounded by the Warriors.
Good defense by De Silva there, making her pass. And the rebounds by Sydney Gallery.
Sydney Gallery showing why she is one of the main stars of this team here is De Silva down in the post. Great shot. She's not known for scoring many points, but as you just saw, she can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, she's not usually started too. This is her first game starting, and she's played really good defense right now and getting that bucket quick.
She's been just a big defensive threat here so far as that ball will go out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like she was fouled in the pass. Just under 6 minutes left. Bulldogs up 3.
And thank you for joining us here on Canton Community Television, Comcast 12, Verizon 41, Verizon HD 2001-43. And the Bulldogs looking to keep their lead here. And the big pass off. Almost looked like she was going to go for the 3, but then dribbles in.
And here's Malika again.
Malika off the rim, though. We'll see what this one ends
Great
up.
play by Samaya De Silva. She reaches over and puts it off Foxboro girls' hands, going Canton's way.
Big there, and it looks like
It's a good catch by Faye.
sister connection there, and it goes right back. Oh, behind the back for Sydney, and Sydney gets it down to her teammate and then throws it up, but it looks like she tried to retain it, but it just didn't happen there.
Yeah, it's Kayla Albert, and she almost had the layup and just missed.
Kayla Albert, one of the only 2 seniors on the Bulldogs squad, the other being Angie Elias. And Malika getting it over to her teammate. And then slides it over. Oh, almost a steal. And the Warriors working around. Oh, and a small pass. And it's a great offensive play there.
Yeah, it was a great offensive play. It didn't end up going in. The rim didn't agree with that one. And
didn't agree with that one either.
And jump ball there. It'll be going Foxboro's way because Canton started with the ball this game. Possession arrow. Hey, we're talking about possession arrow. Last game the girls played, it was jump ball after jump ball after jump ball.
I think we counted something about like 20 jump balls in that game.
Yeah, it was crazy. There was like 15 in one quarter.
And to just break this down here, that there is no jump ball. There's physically no jump ball as that shot is made there. It's determined by coin toss now with a litany of rule changes and modifications here. So the coin toss, obviously, the visiting team got it. And that's a nice sinker.
That's Faye Galley right there. She's the shooter on this team. Expect to see her a lot more tonight.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs, it looks like they have everybody that's been on like a hot streak recently is starting this game almost.
Yeah, a good scoring. We didn't really see it against OA from the girls, but they're putting up a good scoring performance in the first 3 minutes of this game.
Yeah, and then De Silva is just going to march her way through and kisses that one off the glass.
Yeah, that was a great play there. She got inside, and that's her 4th point of the game. Good start for her.
4th point for number 44, and that will be a referee stoppage right there.
Yeah, it looks like it will be a foul on Faye Gallery, probably a reach-in. 3:56 left. Bulldogs up 4 now.
No one ever said the Bulldogs weren't aggressive enough.
Oh, yeah. That's our 3rd foul of the game.
And we're going to get back into action here. And the team's going to go forward. Malika gets the in pass, and then it looked like she was going to go for the 2-3 ball instead.
I thought our foot was on the line there. I must be mistaken, but there's a foul there by Canton. Send Hannah Blake, sophomore center, to the line.
It was interesting. Every time you'd think that Foxboro was going to take the shot, they ended up passing it on out. And the shot there is bounced in and out, so no good to that one. As you see, there was nobody on the line there, so to eliminate congestion and contact, the free throw lanes will be limited to 4 players. On the final shot here, or 1-and-1s, the single free throw attempts, only 4 players were allowed on the lines there.
And she makes her 2nd one. 11-8 now, Bulldogs lead.
Bulldogs trying to hold on to this one here with 3:39 left to go in this first quarter. Dribbling out, then towards Cerruti. Cerruti gets it up to Sydney. Sydney with the shot, and it'll be no good. Rebounded by the Warriors. The Warriors taking this one down the court here, and then I didn't even know there was somebody over there. I thought she just threw it away.
Yeah, that was Malika. She's a good shooter. Missed that one, and De Silva comes away with the rebound.
De Silva playing great in all phases of the game here.
Just off for Faye Gallery on the right-handed layup. It's a travel by Foxboro's Malika, though. Canton's ball.
Well, nobody's perfect, Charlie. You can have all the points you want, but everybody makes mistakes.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And early on in this game, it looks like Faye is going to inbound this ball here. Faye sends it over to Cerruti, then back to Faye. Faye with the quick 3, and then bounces off.
It's not who you want to leave open. Foul, though. Looks like it'll be on Kayla Albert. Foxborough to inbound the ball. 3 minutes left.
Looks like a little confusion. Oh, there you go. Everything's a little confusing these days. And the Foxboro team taking it out the court. That was just a straight 3-ball attempt from Malika.
Yeah, she's firing them up right now.
And, hey, tried again, but almost there. Then Morgan Silvestri. And the nice little shot there for what looked to be Hannah.
That's Hannah Blake. That was a good passing. No one was on the left side for the Bulldogs, and she found a wide open lane.
Little dribble from Sydney. Sydney going to break through 3 people.
Yeah, she was hacked going to the rim there.
She has fantastic dribbling skills. In this first quarter alone, we've seen her go through the legs, behind the back, pretty much anything you can think of.
Yeah, she's good with contact and enforcing it. As she makes the first one, as we said earlier. Free throw's very important. She's 3 for 3 to start off this game.
12-10. Bulldogs lead. 2:27 left to go in this one. Bulldogs trying to keep their division title hopes alive here. And Foxboro needs this win almost as bad as the Bulldogs do.
Yeah, Bulldogs need it just to get back on track. Foxboro needs it to win the division. Kenton has to have a lot of help from other teams in the Hawk to win the division.
Yeah, Oliver Ames being the primary team. They've had a lot of postpones, but they're undefeated, have beaten both these teams twice. But Foxboro has played more games and has won more games. So that is really the discerning factor of who's in first place.
Yeah, it was a good steal there by Silva. She's playing a good defensive game right now. Pass out of bounds, so it'll be Foxboro's ball with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in this game. I mean, in the first quarter, 13-10, Bulldog lead.
I know these games are fast, but they're not that fast. As the team is going to go back and forth here.
Cerruti's guarding Malika here.
Those are 2 premier players in this entire league. When you talk about Kiara Cerruti and Caitlin Malika. And they have the stats and the awards to back it up.
Yeah, very impressive years. 3 for Foxboro. Got it.
And that will tie the game. It's the first time we've had all night here. 13 all with 1:30 left to go in this first quarter. Bulldogs taking it up. Cerruti trying to get past 2 defenders. And then loses it in the exchange.
Yeah, it's freshman Cameron Collins with the steal there. She gets the rebound.
And then sends it on back and then off again. Third chance opportunity to Silva's going to fight for that one.
Yeah, it's going to be Kenton's ball with the possession arrow. 13 all. Just over a minute left in this first quarter.
Now, Samaya De Silva is not something that we hear very often, but she's playing great defense. She has, 4 points and stuff?
Yeah, she's playing really well. 4 points, couple rebounds, couple steals.
She's really been one of the difference makers out there. And it looks like Sydney with the pull-up jumper, and it's going to roll in.
Yeah, she's had a good game so far. She's just dominating the offensive side.
And that one is going to be in favor of the Bulldogs as they take back their lead, but not for long as the tie game resumes.
Yeah, it's a good move by Malika. She little stutter there and got right by Cerruti for 2.
It's just you're watching some of the best in the division, and some of them even in the league, just go back and forth. They're basically playing chess, and somehow...
That's a great play there by Faye to keep the dribble alive. Good pass. And she travels. That looks like Talia DeGraw who traveled there. A couple of them changed their jersey numbers, I can tell.
Yeah, they're confusing me. Kayla Albert wore 34 before, now she's wearing 14. Got with the pigtails there.
I think Tensmer's stuff here. Oh, yeah, it is. Good steal there. 16 seconds left. Gallery coming down the floor.
Gonna give it to
Steffier.
Then Zinks tried to get it to Cerruti, but Cerruti didn't appear ready. But the Bulldogs take it back anyway. And
Faye,
the shot.
deep 3. Oh, she didn't realize there was 5 seconds left on the clock. And 15 all going into the second quarter. Bulldogs and the Warriors are tied. How do you think Canton can stretch a lead here?
Well, Canton just needs to keep doing what they're doing. It's like they're playing an elite level team in Foxboro that we've talked about, but we're watching a completely different team here. They're fired up and they're competing against some of the highest level athletes in the league, some of them even in the state.
Yeah, Sydney Guy with 8 points is big. She's gone to the rim. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and that's going to really help Canton being in this game.
And you would think that Kiara Cerruti would be playing this. She's gotten, I think, maybe a shot off or 2, but hasn't really gotten any points. it's been a fantastic game from Samaya De Silva so far, who has just been overall just one of the highlights for the Bulldogs here.
I noticed the defense of both teams are playing really well. Foxboro is just stripping all the Canton players and getting steals just like that, and they're converting it to the offensive side off of turnovers, and that's how they have most of their points.
And we're tied 15 all here in the intermission, as you would call it, for quarter 2 in between 1 and 2. There is, I believe, 2 minutes and 30 seconds in between each quarter. Everybody has to sanitize each time they come off the court. So you sanitize your hands when you come in. So you're checking in, you're substituting in here. And then when you come off the court, they all sanitize the 6 feet of distance with everybody. And the basketball's being sanitized at the end of each quarter, a new one being used. So a lot of precautions. When you talk about the numbers, I'm like, of course the numbers have changed. Everything else has. Why not the numbers?
Yeah, it's really just hard. It's just gonna take some adjusting. When number 14 pulled up in the starting lineup, I was pretty confused, but I got that it was Kayla Albert as they take the floor. It looks like the starters are out there, except for Marissa Staffier is checked in.
Yeah. Great job by producer David, making sure that you get a new look here tonight. So props to producer David here, the CHS student. As we look to start the second quarter here, tied 15-0. We talked about what Canton needs to do. What do you think Foxboro needs to do?
I say just keep getting the ball into Malika's hand. She has 7 right now, and she can keep going. She's taking a lot of deep threes, so I expect her to be taking a lot more, as that's number 13, Erin Foley, who turns the ball over. They have a lot of freshmen and sophomore playing. They have 2 freshmen who've been on the floor most of the game.
Yeah. A sizable chunk of their team are sophomores and freshmen. 4 of the 11 players are sophomores and freshmen.
Yeah, we don't really see that with the Canton team. They have 3 sophomores on the team. That's it.
But the Bulldogs only have the 2 seniors, so if they choose, a lot of them will be around next year. And the team's going back and forth here. Almost looks like Cerruti's going to track this one down.
Yeah, they got to hope it hit Foxboro last, and it did. Cerruti, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to have to get a shot off.
And the shot from Faye is no
just
good.
Off.
What a close one, though.
Yeah, definitely, with the shot clock winding down, too.
Even with the half-court shot, she even hit the rim, though, so that's pretty good. In comes Erin Foley, the freshman.
And another turnover by number 13, Erin Foley.
What's impressive about her, despite the turnover, is she's a freshman, right?
Yeah.
She's played on 2 varsity teams. In the fall, she played on the varsity soccer team. Now she's on the varsity basketball team.
And she just got a steal there. Like I said, they're stripping everything Canton has to offer, and they're getting points off of it. Points off turnovers. That's what you got to do to win ball games.
There was one game where that was the deciding factor.
Oh, yeah.
And Foley gets it to Malika, back to Foley. And then the wide open, what looked to be a long 2, overshot. And
Cerruti guarded tightly.
Very tightly.
And are they going to call a reach-in foul there? Looks like it is. That'll be on number...
I believe it's 4, Cameron Collins there.
Here's Faye bringing the ball up.
Faye going back and forth. Gets it over to number 10, Steferi.
Good play there by Faye.
A nice shot. Only 17 to 15. The first points in a minute and a half here.
That was a great play. Good spin move. That was actually Sydney. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's her thing. Just in the post, just making plays. Oh, good block there.
Block.
It's Kayla Albert.
Kayla Albert showing why she's one of the seniors here. One of the senior captains, excuse me. And it looks like Cerruti's going to give it over to Sydney. Sydney wide open at the top of the key. They'll lucky that one and go in. And then the great shot. Oh, almost. And it looks like. Oh, and there's a collision there. They seem to be okay. And
Sydney's the only person back. And Foley, she's fouled hard by Faye Gallery.
What's interesting in this one is Marissa Steferi and the goalie for when they played soccer last year, both goalies that faced each other in the division championship game in soccer in the fall are playing in this game.
That's pretty cool.
It looks like Foley's going to take the free throw attempt here and sinks it. Looks like a timeout on the court here. We mentioned the soccer team that was playing for the championship. Roughly half of Foxboro teams were on the soccer team here. You talk about in all the captains that were there. You talk about Caitlin Malika, Jordan Collins, Aslan Cerveus, Morgan Silvestri, and Erin Foley, along with Lauren Miley, all on the soccer team last year, and you've got a wide variety of Bulldogs on that. So basically, they're just facing each other again at similarly higher stakes.
Yeah, last time these two teams played, it was a good game. It was in Foxboro, and now they're coming to Canton, home court advantage. They haven't done great in the past after the OA game, and they're coming back, and they got to defend the Masciarelli Gymnasium.
Absolutely, Canton looking to snap that 4-game skid, but it's something different. We've seen a different Canton team after they had that brutal loss to Oliver Ames. They went into Oliver Ames' house and pretty much blanked him for the first quarter and pretty much showed everybody this isn't going to happen again. And going into Foxboro, almost an equally as good team, they lost by 11 points. And you look on paper that Foxboro just has several records and several titles and is running away with everything. And Canton is hanging in with Foxboro in this one.
Yeah, they're only down one. Foxboro's lined up for a free throw now, but it'll be a good 3 quarters of basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. And she goes up. Foley with the shot, and it will be no.
Pushing the back, definitely. And it's cool to see lefties playing basketball. You rarely see it, but I feel like lefties are always unique talents.
There you go. I'm left-handed, so I like that. But you're definitely right, and the Bulldogs going back and forth here, trying to maintain their lead. And it looks like going off the foot there.
Yeah, good strip there by Cameron Collins. I don't think I've said that before. That's sarcastic. I've definitely said that before. It's like her fourth strip of the game.
Big steal there. And the Bulldogs looking to play defense. Into Malika's hands and then back to Collins, who sends it back to the senior captain, to the freshman. And it looks like the Warriors are just trying to find the open person there, and the shot is good.
That's Jordan Collins right there.
The senior captain, Jordan Collins, with the shot. That might be your first shot of the night.
That's her 4th point of the game, yeah.
See, that's why you keep track of these things. And Marissa Steferi trying to dribble out here, one of the best in terms of ball handling, the basketball, and gets it over to Cerruti.
Another strip. Yeah, they got to do a better job handling the ball. They're getting everything taken away from them, and that's why Foxboro has this lead now. 5:07 left. They're down 1.
Cerruti seems like she's trying to do too many things at once or something. She seems to be losing the basketball a couple times.
Yeah, I completely agree. As Foxboro has a person open, and it's dropped. That was Cameron Collins on the offensive side.
Well, she can take turnovers and she can create them as well. So she's consistent. You can't say anything else there. As the Bulldogs, it looks like Sydney's going to inbound this one here. And Sydney sends it over, as this game is brought to you by the Canton Athletics Booster Club. And Faye just racing down the court. Gets it over to Talia. And DeGraw passes it over to the older Gallery sister.
They're the same age. They're twins.
They're twins?
Yep.
My apologies.
Might have Silver with their 6th point of the game.
And the Bulldogs take, is that the lead back? I believe so. And the Bulldogs will continue to try to keep this lead here. And off to Collins. Collins sends it back to Foley.
We're halfway done with this 2nd quarter, and Bulldogs up 1.
Yeah, and the clock continues to tick down, and the rebound by Sydney Gallery.
And Samaya, it's a travel. Looks like she stepped before she stepped after she caught the ball, and that's 3 steps. Would have been a nice 2 points. That would have been our 8th point of the game.
That she's been one of the highlight plays, one of the main keys here for Canton.
Good ball movement by Foxboro.
Ooh!
And another foul. Samaya is getting hacked going for rebounds.
She is just getting all the rebounds you can get here. And also turning those rebounds into points as well.
And it's up. Foxboro makes the steal.
Right there to...
Yeah, it's going to be a travel there. No, it's a foul. Looks like the referee points to it's on the floor. So, it's a one-on-one. That's their 7th foul of the game. That'll be Foley at the free throw line. She made 1 of 2 last time.
Here they go, coming back in here. Looks like Stefari's coming in for Faye Gallery. Good shot here. Seen a lot of fouls recently.
Yeah. Usually in these games, there's not a lot of fouls. It's usually a boys' game thing, but we have a good amount.
Well, they're all about equality these days, so why not? And there goes Sydney, excuse me. And back to Marissa Stefari. Stefari just going to go straight through the paint, but then decides to give it to DeGraw. DeGraw off the corner, but the rebound by Cerruti. Cerruti almost gets her own rebound, but it goes into the hands of the visiting team.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Malika so far this game, so I expect to do something here.
Outside the first couple of minutes, and there goes Collins. Tries to pass it to Collins, but Collins missed that one. Oh, and a steal! Sydney gets that one right above and is now being guarded by the freshman Emily Foley. Sydney takes it cross court.
I wonder if they're going to call that shooting. And they are.
That is not the person I want to send to the
Oh,
line.
not at all. 4 for 4 so far from the free throw line. 3 minutes left in this second quarter and first half. She makes her 5th. She's dominant from the free throw line tonight. That's what you want to see. If you're the Bulldogs, at least.
You have the substitutions coming in. You have Samaya De Silva, the rebound machine, going in off the side there. She is hyper-focused right there. And Collins takes that one up there, being Jordan Collins.
I'm assuming Jordan Collins and Cameron Collins are sisters, right?
See, you would think that, but I've had games where I thought somebody else was a sister, and they weren't, so...
Usually when the people are on the same team, they're sisters. I usually just assume that. I mean, I probably shouldn't.
There was one person, there's a McCabe, and I went to high school with a McCabe, and I asked him, hey, are you related to this person? And he said no. So I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't assume these things. But hey, maybe they are. That is a good question. As Jordan Collins being the number 31, wearing the number 31, and Cameron Collins wearing the number 4. That being Jordan Collins with the ball there, and passes it over to Cameron Collins.
Possibly her sister.
Possibly. It's also like 2 Collins, there's like 6 Collins in Foxboro Athletics. So, all spelled the same way. So, whether they're all related or not, that is...
Yeah, Collins is a big Foxboro in town.
Apparently, I was looking at the rosters, and they had, I think, 2 on this roster. I think there's some played in hockey, and I think there's another thing going on right now. But there are quite a lot of Collins in Foxboro. So...
Yeah, we see... I don't see that much of that in Canton. I'm trying to think.
I think it would have McCabe. You would also have a Fitzgerald. There's a lot of Giglios, apparently.
Oh, Giglio, yeah, it's a big one.
There's a lot of Giglios. That's a big one.
Yeah,
so
we'll have to see. I bet you I'll think of some as the game goes on.
Oh, I'm sure you will. We'll have those. It's always those aha moments when you go like, oh, there it is, and it comes out of nowhere. Those type deals. So that'd probably be what happens here. As 20-18, your score, Canton leads by 2:27 left to go in this second quarter here. This broadcast brought to you by the Canton Athletics Booster Club here on Canton Community Television, Comcast 12, Verizon 41, and Verizon HD 2143. Also live streaming on CantonCommunityTV.org. And we're getting ready to go back to the line here, it looks like. Or just inbound the ball.
And good breakout pass there. Can Steph here get it?
She got it, but she couldn't get it up.
Yeah, she's coming in too hot. She caught Fitzgerald in the game for the first time.
Speaking of Fitzgerald, and then the shot there. Sydney almost gets that ball taken out from under her. Jordan Collins gets that one in.
I feel like Conley's a pretty popular name too. There's like I know a lot of Conley families.
Yeah, that's true. Matt Conley comes to mind when I think of Conley.
Sean Conley, Maggie Conley.
All those generations, they all come back in. Cerruti going back and
I
forth.
think none of them are related either.
It's remarkable. Well, you have a last name Cohen. I went to school with like 2 different Cohens.
Yeah, there's a lot of Cohens. You'd be surprised. Every year I get asked, do you know this older sibling? Is this your older sibling?
No,
I have 2 younger siblings.
I don't know this person. There was this person I went to school with who was named Wonyan. There's a guy named
Basul. They're brothers.
Oh, so they are brothers.
Yeah, I know Wonyan.
So I asked Wonyan. He didn't get back to me. No disrespect to Wonyan. He's a very busy man. One of the sweetest guys you can meet. But De Silva continuing to just rule the game here.
Yeah, Basul on the varsity team. Wanyan's pretty good at basketball and football in his day.
I used to call Wonyan the speedster because he was so fast on the football field. And see what that one's called.
It's a 3-second violation on Foxboro.
We got to mention Gallery, obviously, as a name that's obviously going up here. We got both of them here. And speaking of Gallery, Sydney has almost had a picture-perfect game here so far.
Yeah, she's playing great right now.
And off to Fitzgerald. Carly trying to get away from the double team.
She's trapped in the corner, and was that a reach and foul by?
I think so.
Cameron Collins?
It looked like it was on Cameron Collins.
No, they're going to call it timeout. Canton is 22-21, 10 left in this first half of basketball at Masciarelli Gymnasium.
Yeah, it's been great so far, and this game continues to be quite the highly competitive game despite the number of names here. But the Bulldogs continuing to hold their lead 22-20 here with 1:10 left to go in the second quarter here.
Yeah, it's really back and forth. It's you see Canton's way in when you're like, oh, Canton's out to a good lead, Foxboro comes raging back and we'll go up 2 and then Canton will come back. I'd say there's about 6 or 7 lead changes so far this game.
Absolutely. It's been something else. It's been something crazy, and it continues to be a pitched battle, as they would say, in this one, as we have the double feature here. Brought to you by David, the CHS student, the producer, Bradley doing the CG here, Saeed, your cameraman, Mr. McDonough being the overall supervisor. I'm Kevin Prake, that is Charlie Cohen. And we thank you for joining us here for CHS Girls Varsity Basketball between, well, the girls varsity basketball team and the Foxboro Warriors.
Yeah, I was talking to Dylan Wynn. He's on the boys team, and he said next year could be the first time in probably any school that 3 of the girls could be on the 1,000-point club. Faye Gallagher, Cindy Gallagher, and Kiara. They'll have to get about around 15, average 15 next year, but if they do, that would be really cool.
I think they've had almost double digit. Every game they've almost had double digit.
Yeah,
points.
they all average about 13 points. As Kayla Albert will go to the free throw line.
Kayla Albert, one of the 2 seniors, along with Angie Elias here. And there's a reason why she's a captain. She's pretty good in her own right.
Yeah, she makes the first one.
That being one of the reasons why.
And it looks like they did call a foul. This was a 1-on-1.
The shot in her rolls in.
Yeah, knocks down the second one.
And Foxboro going to try to go back here.
Did I miss something? I thought Carly Fitzgerald got fouled.
I depend on you to keep track of those things. Because she was in the corner. She might have been, yeah. Or maybe they subbed her out during the timeout here.
Foxboro comes around with that rebound, and are they going to call blocking foul on Carly? Yes, they are. That'll send Foley to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. That's Ken's 8th foul.
This is her 3rd or 4th trip to the charity stripe here.
Yeah, it's her 3rd, yeah, and first time she went 1 for 2, and last time she went 0 for 1, so she'll try to get a redemption here.
Looks like it here, and she'll go do the dribble. Everybody you gotta have those traditions you do.
Yeah, the routines, yeah. Knocks down that one. 40 seconds 46 seconds left on the game clock, and Foley, second one.
Looks to shoot this, and it will. It's the first time she's gone 2 for 2.
Yep.
Third time's the charm, I guess.
And out of bounds. It'll retain Canton's possession.
And Sydney Gallery going to take this one inbounded here.
Oh, good pass there.
She's got quite a cannon for an arm.
Cerruti for 2. That's first points of the game.
That was a nice shot there. Nothing but net.
34 seconds left on the game clock.
No shot clock here. Oh, and the little stutter step.
I think there is a shot clock. I think that one's broken. Might be wrong.
Well, there's the
Foley
first point for Malika.
I think that was Foley, right?
I thought it was Malika. She had the pink shoe.
Oh, good play there by Albert to get 2. 13 seconds left.
Bulldogs up by 4 points here. The shoot turns the in, and they are making sure that there's no way.
5 seconds, 4, 3. They got to get a shot off.
She's going to get the shot, and she's looking for it, and then gets it off in time. Almost in.
Gallery almost banks it in. 28-24, Bulldog lead after 2 quarters of basketball at Masciarelli Gymnasium. What do you think Canton needs to do to stretch the lead, or Foxboro do to try to fight back in this one?
If I'm Foxboro, I'm guarding Sydney Gallery. She has just gone through all phases of the game here, and we've seen that you don't want to send Kayla Albert to the line. That has not boded well for Foxboro in any sense. So you would want the ball, maybe it's as weird as it is to say, you would want it in Kiara Cerruti's hands because she hasn't really been able to do something with the ball, and that's not anything against her. But
yeah, we really haven't seen Kiara or Faye. They have 5 combined points. They usually combine for about 30 points, and they've been quiet today. That's good by Foxboro, but making up for that is Sydney Gallery. She has 11 points right now. She's playing really well. And De Silva
yeah, I was going to say, don't forget De Silva there.
Yeah, she's playing great on the offense and defensive side. I'm really impressed with all the steals she's had, and she's really good in the post.
Yeah, and then we got to talk about the Collins duo there of Jordan, and then Cameron kind of took over in the second quarter there with the steals and the shots and the rebounds. And then also Erin Foley, who is a freshman but doesn't play like she's a freshman. She's been playing like she's been on varsity for a couple of years here.
Yeah, she's been playing really well. Cameron with a lot of steals. The freshman's really running the Foxboro team along with Malika. She's been playing well. She played well in the first quarter. We haven't really seen her ever since. I'm sure she'll come back in the second half roaring.
Oh, absolutely. They call them Warriors for a reason here, as the halftime has been shortened due to the COVID restrictions, so it's now just the same length as the regular interval. So obviously the 2.5 minutes here, and Bulldogs really spreading it around here. We've seen Marissa Stafari in there, the sophomore. We've gotten Sydney Gallery in there. She's been a big force in there. Kayla Albert playing a big role. Carly Fitzgerald is doing a job here. She's trying to get production going for her team, and you see, even though Cerruti has all the accolades from her previous year, she's being a team player. She's passing. She's doing everything else that she's been able to do here.
Yeah, she hasn't really taken many shots. She's probably taken about 3 shots so far. She did knock down 1. It was a good jumper from the left hash, but other than that, she's really just been passing the ball. She probably has about 2 assists right now. It's good to see Canton working as a team.
Well, absolutely, and that is all about what Canton is. It's team over everything. No matter what sport you play at Canton High School, it is always team over everything. And you play in a couple teams, and you know that all too well.
Yeah, definitely.
As the pitcher here, as the team's looking to start this third quarter in this second half of the Bulldogs lead, 28-24. And it's going to be a tight one here. It looks like Cerruti and Malera are matched up there. 2 of the best in the division. And teams switch sides, get the new or disinfected ball, and they steal.
Oh, good play there. That's Sydney Gallery reaching out, doesn't let the ball get in the post, and they're going to call a charge there on the, looks like she hit the left side of Morgan Silvestri.
Silvestri, you got it a second time.
I'm not very phonetically sound.
No, that's why we get it spelled out here. You got to practice a lot. And the teams, because you never like to have your name mispronounced. And the team's going back and forth there. One of the Collins gets it over. And the Warriors trying to get the first points of this quarter here. at Masciarelli Gymnasium. And the ball sky high. They get their own rebound. Not sure if that went in or not.
Yeah, I think it did. I think that sneaked in there. That was Hannah Blake. It's 5th point of the game.
Big job for the center there. And
good play by Kayla Albert.
Albert almost sneaked it in. And Malika slowing down the pace here. The senior captain who had 1,000 points in her junior year. She's now a senior. I'm going to assume that there's some sort of foul on that one.
Yeah, just you guys let you know, she didn't score 1,000 points in her junior year.
Oh.
She got it her junior year.
There you go.
that'd be a pretty impressive stat, huh?
Well, with the stats like that she's got, might as well add it there. But no, you're definitely right. The factual thing being that she got 1,000 points everything leading up to her junior year. So her freshman and sophomore and her junior year, she got into the 1,000-point category.
I actually did math with a couple of my friends. We were doing the math, and it looks like if you got like 30 points a game, 30 to 40 points a game, all 4 years, that's how you get 4,000 points, 1,000 points a year. That's a wild amount of points, and people have done it. I mean, LeBron James got like 5,000 points in his high school career.
And it's ridiculous, and that's the world we live in. Well, maybe that's going to happen. We've got some pretty good. The Bulldogs have some pretty good up-and-coming talent down in the JV or the freshman ranks there. They had a great play by number 20 in their game earlier this week. Great some plays there, and they're only going to get better too because they're only graduating 2 people.
Yeah, all the best players are juniors right now, and they'll step up next year. And Foxboro is graduating a lot of people. OA is graduating a lot of people. So they have potential to win the division next year. If they don't this year. I mean, they're still holding on to hope.
They still do. If they win this game, they certainly still have a chance. They have an outside shot, but they still have a shot.
Yeah, they're 3 games back, so they're going to need some help from OA, Stoughton, maybe OA. I don't know if OA and...
OA is facing Stoughton, and their game was supposed to happen today, but it was postponed.
Oh yeah, OA is the leader right now, right?
Well, it's weird how this works out, and we'll try to best explain this. Foxboro, if you look at HockerMuckSports.com, Foxboro is listed as number 1, but it's only because they played the most amount of games, and they have the most. They played 9 games as opposed to Oliver Ames at 6, and they also have 1 more win than Oliver Ames. So
but OA has beaten Foxboro twice.
Yes, and they have beaten Canton twice. It's a very confusing narrative here.
I think they do a tournament style, so I don't think it matters if you win the Davenport, because you could just win the Hockomock if Ken goes on a hot streak at the end of the year. That's why they need to win this game for momentum.
Absolutely. And if you're Foxboro, you want to win the division because you've won it 4 years running. Why not make it a 5th time? They're 2-time defending state champions. Mm-hmm. You mentioned earlier their coach, Lisa Downs, was the coach of the year 2 years ago.
Yep.
So if you're Foxboro, you got all these accolades, just like another team in Foxboro. Why not just keep adding on to them?
Yeah, they're rolling. And is that took too long to pass the ball in?
I think it was there.
Oh, she wasn't allowed to move.
Explaining it there to Sydney. And the handoff to Muldera.
We've got 6:12 left in this 3rd quarter over at Canton High School. Foxboro missed the shot. Cerruti trying to grab the board, and she doesn't get it. Malika, 3, got it.
Sunk it.
It's 10 points for her.
Like butter on toast. That was smooth. And into Cerruti. Cerruti just charging her way through.
Blocking foul. That'll be on number 10, Morgan Silvestri.
There you go. Good job. I'm sure the Silvestri family is very happy.
It's a cool last name.
It is. It's almost like Sylvester, but it's with like Silvestri. Tricks you at the end.
Cerruti makes one. First free throw attempts of the night.
What'd you say? She cashed in like money? You always...
It depends on the night. Depends how I'm feeling. Makes your second one.
There you go. And the Bulldogs lead by 1 here.
Yeah, the boys will play next week against North Attleboro at 7.
Yeah, and then on Canton Community Television, it's scheduled that we'll have a double feature here for you. So 2 live games back-to-back will look to be Sydney Gallery stealing that ball. The boys hockey team facing Stoughton at 4 p.m.
Travel there. Yeah, the boys hockey team's just been very impressive this year. They're going up against Franklin at, I think it's 8 o'clock, 8:30 on Saturday night. They're two of the big dogs in the Hawk Mock, the only 2 undefeated teams, and it'll be a great game. Ken's been looking really good.
Ken's been like skating circles around people. They've been just dominant.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of the games. They're just really impressive.
I think the article in the Canton Citizen that came out today was Bulldogs running away with Davenport. Like there's almost no competition for them.
Yeah,
not that there isn't, but they're just running away with the division.
Yeah, every team that's been supposedly good enough to play them, they've ran out of the water. Mansfield was really the only game that was close, and it was lopsided. Like Ken just took more shots. It just seemed like Mansfield wasn't there.
Yeah, and then the Cerruti going back up here, trying to get back to it, and then to DeGraw.
That's De Silva.
De Silva.
It's our first double-digit game of the year, maybe.
Good job for Samaya De Silva. The number 44.
Yeah, she's only a sophomore, so a lot of young talent on this Bulldog team.
And then you got Marissa Stefferi, who is the sophomore.
Ooh, good shot there. That's freshman Cameron Collins. Is that how you say it, Cameron?
Yeah, it's Cameron, yeah. Spelling it Camryn.
Oh, good passing. That's great ball movement by Bulldogs. Gallery can't knock down the 3, though. Who'd hit last? Looks like that's on Collins.
I think he hit one of the Collins. Looked like Kayla Albert was going to, but then she didn't. Sydney Gallery getting a breather for seemingly the first time in this game.
First time ever, I feel like. She's always in the game.
So that is a big thing there.
4:15 left. We're almost halfway done with this third quarter. The games go a lot faster. I think this is why. They go a lot faster because the halftime's just so short.
Yeah.
It's usually 30 minutes, and now it's like...
Nothing.
2 minutes?
Yeah. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. A spin move.
Pascal Siakam.
Oh, and then
Kayla Albert.
In.
Good pump fake there.
Kayla Albert pulling out the beast moves here, and then Jordan Collins trying to match.
She got the net unstuck, though.
Yeah, there you go. Gets it over to other Collins, and then...
Good defense there by De Silva. Oh, they can call a jump ball? Yes, they are.
It's only the second one, if I remember right.
Yep, it'll be... Oh, they're going to call it a foul? Okay, that's... Oh, I know why Sydney Gallery got taken out. I just looked at the scoreboard. That was Sydney's 3rd foul.
Oh,
that's something to look out for.
Absolutely.
And Foley at the free throw line once again. She makes it.
Makes that one.
4 for 5 from the free throw line. Or 4 for 6, maybe. Something like that.
We're broadcasters, not mathematicians. That's why I chose to be a broadcaster. It looks like Foley's switching it up a little bit here in terms of a tradition. Sends it on over and right into De Silva.
Oh!
Off of Kayla. And then Collins sends it over. And
that's Foley. She's been really good.
Foley makes up for that.
That's her 9th point of the game. Oh, and that's going to take too long. Kiara couldn't find someone open. And the game's all tied at 34 with 3:29 left in this third quarter.
Bulldogs need to stay on the gas pedal here.
Yeah, they really are having a tough time getting out of their own zone.
Staveri trying to block. Going up against Mahler. And driving.
Good move. Couldn't finish it,
Rebound.
though. Oh, good play there. It's Hannah Blake.
Hannah Blake being the slide. She's getting those points that you don't really realize are happening.
Yeah, she is 7 right now.
7 points for the center. Cerruti. Playing point, and the shot is good.
And the producer back there, David, going crazy after that Staffier bucket. It's good. It's good give and go there.
Yeah.
And foul there by De Silva.
De Silva has been dominant in
Yeah,
this
it's
game.
Jordan Collins going to the free throw line, too. So for our 5th and 6th points of the game. All top at 36. 2:49 left in this third quarter.
And the shot is off, and
It's good.
give the lead to the blue team.
I almost wore a blue sweatshirt today, and then I realized Foxboro's blue, so I'm like, I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't, right?
See, a lot of my clothes are blue, so I was like, I'll go with the white shirt to kind
Makes
of to
both
play
of them.
off of it, yeah. Because their colors are like, it's like almost like a mustardy gold and the blue,
Oof.
so trying to keep it as unbiased as possible.
Good
here.
catch by Crawford Charles. Her brother actually plays football at Cornell, so he probably taught her a thing or two.
And Stefari almost! Oh, but Kayla Albert there to save the day. And she'll...
Another jump ball. It'll stay Canton's possession. 2:30 left.
That good old possession arrow. Looks like Stefari, one of the good basketball handlers on the team, makes sense. Being the goalie for the soccer team, that she would be able to handle the ball well. And the shot from Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald going to drive instead, and then gets almost her own rebound, but then pulled down.
I thought that was a double dribble there. Are they can call it? Yeah, they are. Looks like she just got tripped up and picked up the ball, and it's going the other way. Bulldogs down 2. They're going to hope to get some here as the Gallery sisters check in.
Oh, they mean business now.
Oh, yeah.
And that's no disrespect to the other members of the Bulldogs, but business is about to pick up now. Kayla Albert in there with the Gallery sisters. It looks like
Faith thought about it.
Marissa in there as well.
Mercy the pass. Albert out to Gallery. Gallery for 3.
Almost off the edge. As 1:55 left to go in this third quarter, this broadcast brought to you by the Canton Athletics Booster Club. Ooh, and Hannah almost getting to the double digits there. She'll get a second try. Almost gets stuck.
Oh, and they're going to call an over back on Hannah Blake. Kiara Cerruti draws the foul.
What did they call on her?
Over the back. On a rebound. She kind of just like reached over her head. That's going to be a foul 9 times out of 10. Oh, that's her 4th foul. One more. And she's out of here. Then she goes to the bench. Kiara fell down there.
Emma Sergey being the other, sorry to cut you off, being the other senior, the other center for the Foxboro Warriors.
Sydney slips by everyone. Trying to go coast to coast, and it's stolen from her.
Made a stop off.
I think the Collins duo has to have about 20 steals by now.
It's ridiculous. Oh, and
Oh, Kayla Albert gets knocked
gonna
out.
make sure that she gets that one. And then right back. And then into number 11's hands, and the shot is off, and that was almost automatic.
Yeah, it's Malika. We haven't said her name much, but she's sneaky. 13
She's
points.
Clever.
She averages about 15 points a game, and she has 15 right now, so.
Big deal there. And Caitlin Malika, the senior captain, was also on the soccer team trying to get a title there. Canton took that one. Looks like De Silva's checking in. Gallery sisters still in here. Cerruti trying to get open.
Right back for 3. Got it.
They just trade in 3 balls right now.
That's Faye Gallery right there for a 6 point of the game. Second 3. She hasn't really shot much, so. Fully for 3. Air ball. Gallery gets the rebound. They're going to want some points here. 42 seconds. De Silva.
De Silva. Oh,
layup.
that's a heartbreaker. And coming up, Mahler almost got a steal on her own there.
Oh, that's a great 3 there. You see how she stepped back and really set her feet. That's a Klay Thompson type of shot. 18th point of the game.
Big thing there as
Oh,
they're running down
16
seconds left. De Silva
Oh, good play.
gets that one off the glass. Called the cleaner.
12.
She just wiped it off.
Yeah, she's 12. Bulldogs down 2. No shot clock. 12 seconds.
Wasn't ready
And
for that
the
one. They
pass
just
out of
kinda-
bounds. Oh, it looks like it was tipped by Cerruti.
And the Warriors going to take this one in here. Looks like the Gallery sisters going to come out.
Yeah, they'll rest before the fourth quarter. They got a big fourth quarter ahead of them.
Well, absolutely.
See it all on Canton Community Television.
Yeah, Verizon 41, Comcast 12. Verizon
4 seconds.
HD.
Oh, they're going to have to get a shot off.
Oh, and are they going to count it?
And end of the third quarter, going into the last quarter of basketball, 43-41 Warriors leading the Bulldogs.
That's quite interesting. I was going to say they don't have Sydney Gallery up there with the cannon for an arm.
Yeah.
Should just launch that one. And it's been quite the tough battle. The Foxboro Twitter account, the Foxboro Warriors, described their last game as a battle between two tough teams, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here, as there's been no easy buckets.
Yeah, absolutely none. And we've seen that with Samaya Silver. If you watch her, she's getting just pushed around and hacked at, and she's come away with 12 points so far, so she's doing something right.
And she is getting the boards, and she's playing the defense. She has been quite a force in this game. Mm-hmm. Then you got to talk about the Gallery sisters. The reverse layups almost have been just a plenty for the Bulldogs here. Then you got to think that Foxboro, coming down to crunch time, you got to think that they're going to go to Caitlin Mahler, because that's mentioned. She has over 1,000 points in her career, is one of the best in the league. You got to think that they're going to go to her. We've seen her matchup with Kiara Cerruti. If I'm Foxboro, that's what I'm thinking of going with, or maybe one of the Collins duo here. But they also got to watch out for foul trouble. You were talking about a couple of them have 3 or 4 fouls there.
Yeah, as we're gonna get back to the game right now.
And it's
43-41.
Going into the last quarter being inserted into the machine here. The fourth quarter coming up, and the inbound here for the Warriors. Malika sending it on over to what looked to be Jordan, and then the rebound.
Not Michael Jordan, Jordan Collins.
Jordan Collins.
And turnover there by the Bulldogs. Right back to Foxboro's ball. Kent does have the possession there. That seems all too important in these games.
Yep. Yeah, there is Cameron Collins, sends it over to Kaylin, the senior captain. Gets it right back, and she's going to go forward. And then into the paint, there's nobody there.
Yeah, it's Jordan Collins for it too.
We've learned you can't leave her open. And into Cerruti.
Sydney Gallery taking the ball up the court.
Oh, and there's a big charge there.
Yeah, she just sat there and took it. She's fired up. It's Andrea Slatier. Not Staffier, Slatier.
Hey, that's an important difference. Being for Foxboro, number 25, the junior. Playing in the forward position. Foley coming out here. Everyone wearing masks here. Obviously, we are the production crew. Everybody in the stands, limited crew,
good
even
steal
the players.
there.
Big steal there for the Bulldogs. Going to get these big points here.
Good catch by Marissa. She caught it like a wide receiver in football and just brought it in.
Brought it in. And then in comes to Faye Gallery, but stolen by one of the Collins, and she'll get that one in.
Yeah, that's Cameron Collins there. It's her 4th point of the game.
4th point of the game for number 4.
Canton needs to do something. It's starting to get away from them. Cerruti fouled. She's going to free throw line for 2.
I don't know if I'd want to. And it's weird because we said earlier that it was weird that you would want the ball in Cerruti's hands.
Yes.
If you're Foxboro. But.
Sydney Gallery has 4 fouls right now. That's something to watch for. She's on the bench. She can't be in the game. There's too much time left.
Did you say Sydney?
Yeah, Sydney.
And she's been a force to be reckoned with in this one.
Yeah, she got that offensive foul and timeout called. Bulldogs down 5 with 6:43 left in this basketball game.
What do you think the Bulldogs have to do? Obviously, it's starting to get a little bit away from them.
Yeah, just it's all about defense. Their zone defense, they've been playing really well on it. If they hold that zone defense and don't let them get any inside points, which they've been doing, they'll be perfectly fine. And they got to turn defense to offense. That's how every time they've scored, they turn defense to offense. They've gotten steals, they've enforced turnovers, and they've brought the ball up and scored points. And give it to Samaya De Silva. She's been good in the post. Sydney Gallery's not in the game at the moment, but she'll be back in. You got to give it to her in the post. And Stuff like that.
Yes, and then you got to think about ball handling as well. That it's been slipping in and out for the Bulldogs. They're going back and forth, and then that's led to a couple of steals. The Collins duo, obviously, with a plethora of steals. And the Bulldogs are just going to try to continue to do it. I think Cerruti is tying her shoes.
Yep, looks like it.
Or is getting ready for the free throw attempt here. Looks like the one. Bulldogs trying to go down, or raise the lead. And in and out. Those are the heartbreakers there, as you see it right in the corner. And the Bulldogs trying to get this block. And Foley gets that one off and gets it over to Cameron.
Yeah, Foxboro looking to
Oh,
get this game out of hand for Canton, and they don't do so. Turnover.
rare
Looks like it
miscue there.
hit Jordan Collins' hands last.
I think Cerruti is going to inbound this ball here.
Big Eller's open, and she'll bring the ball up. Down the center of the court around the Canton C.
Ooh, and she's dribbling behind the back trying to get away from Jordan Collins, and she is just going all around, and that's actually a shot, and it'll be no good, but
Good
a
rebound, and they're going to call a foul. It looks like on number 25, Andrea Sletier.
There you go. It was actually Cameron Collins won the number 4.
And that'll send it looks like... Oh,
Looks
no,
like
that's actually
phasing.
not. It was on Malika, and it was a shooting foul. I thought it was a off-ball foul. And she makes the first one.
Doesn't Malika isn't she in foul trouble?
No, it's only her second.
Oh, in a second. Well, there you go. That's good news for Foxboro.
And that was Faye's 7th point of the game.
Almost looking for 8.
Doesn't get it. Down 4, 6 minutes left.
And this is a tightly contested game here. Looks like Kayla Albert with the shot from... She hits him from behind this white line where the volleyball court was that we barely ever see anybody even attempt from.
Yeah, she's a good shooter.
And she just clocks him down like nothing.
That's her 5th 3-pointer in the game.
That's 15 points. And Cerruti.
She is 19 right now.
And the poked away steal, but the Bulldogs getting it right back.
Oh, it looks like it'll be off
Look
31. Jordan. Oh.
They're not going to call it off of Jordan.
Malika, guarded by Marissa Steffier.
Into the game. In the action, highly contested here. Is this one brought to you by the Canton Athletics Booster Club? And the shot there, and a miss, and the Bulldogs got to take advantage of this one right now. And Albert sends it over to Cerruti. Cerruti is just going to have to work some magic here. And Bulldog faithful, and everybody's flying.
And Marissa's going to have to run back to stop Foxboro, and she misses it.
She contested that shot, and then Cerruti's going to get another shot here.
They definitely need points here. It's 50-43. Cerruti inside, fouled. That would have been huge for the Bulldogs. 4:50 left. They're down 7. These are 2 big free throws.
Massive free throws right here.
Games can turn on a moment's notice, so this will be a momentum builder for the Bulldogs. Makes the first one.
So he just thinks that like a submarine. Yeah, these games are all about momentum. We always talk about the hot hand. It's all about who's going off first. She gets ready.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to be called for stepping over the line on the free throw before it was taken. Looks like she just slipped there. That's Jordan Collins. Carol will get another one.
She's so eager to steal the ball.
And she makes it. It's a free point right there.
There you go. That calls up the and one that was missing. The Bulldogs now down by 6. 4:44 left to go in this one. And the little pass off, this is like a Patrick Mahomes type pass.
That was a great pass there.
Collins to Collins.
Great play there by Faye Gallery.
Timeout from the Bulldogs.
And they're down 5, 52-47, 4:30 left in this basketball game at Masciarelli Gymnasium. What does Canton need to do to fight back, crawl back into this one in the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds?
They need to make those shots that Cerruti was just having, those shots that need to go in, those layups. You need to contest those. They're doing great on the contesting side towards the Foxboro side, but they need to be able to convert. Like what Faye Gallery just did is what needs to happen if they want to end up winning this ball game, and really kind of shocking the system almost.
Yeah, it's really up to just either team, just whose players are going to step up, whose defenses are going to step up, and it's going to be some intense basketball in this next about 4 minutes.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people step up. When you came into this night saying Samira De Silva is going to have a double-digit in points, she's going to have X amount of rebounds, she's going to have X amount of steals, I wouldn't have thought that would have been a thing. And she's a great player, but I didn't think that she would have this big of a night. And she's having a fantastic night.
Yeah, it's tough not seeing Sydney Gallery out there. I expect her to be right back in here.
4:30 left, and Bulldogs missing number 33, Sydney Gallery.
Yeah, she has 4 fouls.
Her sister doing pretty good, though.
Yeah, Faye Gallery and Kiara Cerruti weren't really big impacts in the first half, but they're really coming alive.
They're coming alive when it matters most.
And we do see Gallery out there. Sydney Gallery. Foxboro's ball.
Now, Samaya De Silva is also in foul trouble as well. She has 4 fouls, right?
Yeah, I think she's either 3 or 4.
3 or 4, so you got to watch out for that one as well. For number 44. One of the Galleries blocking that one. And into Malika, and the shot from Collins, and
it looks like an off-ball foul. And that looks like it'll be on Faye Gallery. Thank God it wasn't on Sydney Gallery.
that would have been the end of that one. It looks like the Collins sister, they might be related because it looks like they practice these things in their backyard. The type of moves they do are the stuff you mess around with in your backyard.
Yeah, they're really good teammates, and good steal there. She just took her left hand, just swatted away. They call that a foul? It's a late call.
I believe so, and that's what's going to happen there.
Faye has 4.
So now you got both Galleries in trouble here. Almost having to leave the building.
I don't know what they called that. They might have called it travel. That's just such a late call. I don't think they'd call it.
Flabbergasted here as the teams continue to move forward, and the Collins just is going back and forth like salt and pepper. They are just fantastic. Like they go well together.
3-second violation. That's on number 4, Cameron Collins. Lisa Downs voiced her opinion on that one.
She is not too happy. Looks like Sydney trying to get it, gets it off to her sister. Sister trying to move this one down. Keeps hold of it. Just trying to figure out, gets it over. Sister to sister action. As the Gallery sisters moving the ball forward here in this basketball matchup.
Yeah, they definitely need some points here.
Looks like Stefari's trying to figure out, and a little side pass.
Oh, good move. Doesn't quite get it. And it looks like good play by Kayla Albert. Throws it off of Malika's foot.
Kayla Albert might be the X factor in this game.
Yeah, she's very underrated, and she's just a huge impact on the defense and offensive side. She's basically played the whole game.
Her and Sydney, it's been incredible. That's why they're captains, too.
Yeah, it's a travel. Looks like it just got caught up behind her left thigh.
And it looks like they're going to sit everybody out here. Great job by the custodial crew to keep everything clean here. And it looks like Foley just stops dead in her tracks.
And that's on Kiara Cerruti. And that's going to be a 1-on-1. Looks like it'll be number 4, Cameron Collins, going to the line. It's only Cerruti's first foul of the game.
And there's 3:10 left here on this one. In Canton Community Television, Comcast 12, Verizon 41, Verizon HD 2001-43. In this free throws attempt from one Cameron Collins.
Big one here. Knocks it down.
She didn't have any of the traditions or any of the ball spinning or anything that anybody else did. And in comes Samaya De Silva, the rebounding machine. And that's what you want there. You want the two best rebounders on your team, being Sydney and Samaya.
And it looks like does hit Foxboro last. 3:08 left. Bulldogs down 6. They need points here.
They need points desperately. And that is what they need to do. As it looks like one of the galleries is going to go back and forth. Faye trying to get something going here. Trying to get past Collins.
Good pass. Oh, it's tipped away by Foley.
I think it's going to stay with the Bulldogs, though. Foley, for a freshman, has been playing exceptionally well. Stefari going to look to take this one in. Looks like she's going to be guarded by Malika. And the Bulldogs going to get in this one. Gets it over to Faye, signaling for Cerruti. Setting things up here. And the Bulldogs trying to get this one over to Faye. Faye with the three, and it's going to go off the iron, but rebounded.
Yeah.
Samaya almost.
And that's going to hit Foley last.
A good break for the Bulldogs. You don't see Samaya hit the three ball often or attempt it, but it was a close one. And into the shot Faye gallery. With another try at it. Gets it over to Samaya from the top of the key. And off the side, and it looks like Cerruti just the right place, right time. And the Bulldogs can't buy a bucket.
And Sydney fouled. That'll send her to free throw line for 2.
I thought you were going to say for a second that she fouled without. I got scared when you said that she was fouled.
Yeah, that would have been bad for the Bulldogs. Not for us, because we're not biased.
We're not biased there. That's why we bring it to you here, the timeout. And the Bulldogs are going to have to hit these free throws and to crawl back into this game here, make it a 4-point game. It's been quite the action-packed one. There's 2:22 left to go in this one. Charlie, what do you think has to happen for the Bulldogs to come away with the victory here?
They're doing a great job getting offensive rebound. They're hustling like crazy. They just can't find the back of the net, and that's simply what's going to come down to. They got to find the back of the net if they want to come back in this ballgame.
That's what you got to do. They've done everything else right. I think it was their 5th chance on that possession to get any points, and it's been crazy. The great guarding and the tight guarding from Jordan and Cameron Collins, who have been instrumental in the defensive aspect for Foxboro. You put those two in Aaron Foley, and you've got the defense pretty much for Foxboro. It's been quite the impressive matchup here, as it looks like they're going to go back to the court with this pitcher-in-pitcher action here from David, the producer, who is very energetic and actually very talented. The big CHS senior here, Mr. Rivera, as we're looking to go back for these big free throw attempts. This free throw attempt here. And it's in.
Down. Yeah, that's huge.
That's a big one. And she'll get another one. Knock
this one down. Got it. Jeez, that's huge. Sydney gallery.
That's a big one right there. And coming to the floor is Aaron Foley. Going to be guarded by Cerruti and Faye.
Only down 4. 2 minutes left.
Foley gonna
nail biter here.
Probably get it back. I don't think you can bite your hands through your mask, but if you're watching at home, definitely a nail biter. And we hope that you're safe. And Jordan Collins, it's actually Cameron, and it'll not be any good. It looks like Cerruti almost got a hand on it.
Oh, good block there by De Silva, and 29 seconds left. The shot clock was reset. 1:50 left in this game.
Very much in reach for both teams here. As Malika.
Oh, good play there by Kiara. They're going to try to trap.
And the Kiara going back and forth. Oh, and the big block there, Sydney. Oh, that was Faye, excuse me. And the shot off there, and it'll be no good.
Good play by Faye. Taps to Sydney. 1:25 left. Fast break.
Cerruti trying to get a handle.
Defense to offense there. Cerruti for 2. Got it.
And they're going to call it. That's
huge.
Good. 2-point ball game here. Just over a minute left.
And Ken going on a big run here. Puts it within reach. 2 points with 1:12 left. 27 seconds left on the shot clock.
There's a big play here. The Bulldogs trying to get something going. Keep it going. And it looks like Malika gets it on over. And the 3-ball shot is no good. Almost rebounded by the Bulldogs.
For 3.
And then rebounded by Sydney.
That'd put him in a good spot.
Just under a minute left. Sydney with the pull-up jump. And
Got
it's
it.
good. Bulldogs tie up the game.
And it's a timeout. Sydney Galley with the pull-up jumper. Ties it all up at 53. 50 seconds left in this ball game. This is a huge division matchup as well.
This is massive for both teams. It's like night and day. The Bulldogs are a completely different team than they were a week and a half ago.
Yeah, against OA, they just looked sloppy. They weren't hustling, and now they're coming out here and they look like one of the best teams in the Hockomock.
Maybe that's what they needed. And nobody ever wants to lose by 44 points. But if it turns into your team who have all of their games have been against the top people in the Davenport, and they've been competitive with every single one of them.
Yeah, there's only going up from there, and this is very up there. They're playing really good basketball right now. Everyone's contributing. They have 4 people above 10, and it's a good one.
And that's really kind of been a story here, is that in the past games, it's been like 2 people that have been the main production. You have over 4 people with 10 points. They have 53 points. And that'll put you as like, okay, we don't have to necessarily, where I was like, oh, get it to this person, get it to this person. Well, you have people that are hot hands. You can do it, so if they're not open, you're all set in that regard.
Yeah, if you're Foxboro, you definitely want to give it to Malika. She's 19 right now, and she just seems to be dominating the game. So we'll see how Canton guards her. They've been trapping on the zone a lot, so let's see if they continue with that. It's all about sliding down. Sydney Galler's been doing a good job of it. When they're playing zone, Sydney Galler's sliding down and guarding the person in the paint. So see if she keeps doing that. That could create an easy bucket for Foxboro.
She keeps getting those hands up, too. In Cerruti, looking to block here. 43 seconds left to go in this regulation here.
Yeah, about 20 seconds separating the game and shot clock. So if they don't get a point here, and it takes them about the whole time, then Ken can dribble the clock out till the end.
This is also...
And, yep, there will be no shot clock after this, so they've got to score.
This is Foxboro's last game, too.
Oh, block there.
Big block.
Oh, there's 2 seconds left. The referee thought it was a shot clock violation.
Lisa Downs, the head coach, is absolutely not happy. The referee is going to be conferring here. Caitlin Malika, not too happy either. There's the conferring here.
Yeah, Lisa Downs definitely doesn't want a technical foul here. He can't lead, and it's going to stay Foxboro's ball.
So they have 2 seconds to get this one up.
Yeah, they got to get a quick shot, and the person they want shooting is standing out of bounds, passing it in.
Yeah, so they're going to give it to Cameron. And there is overtime. There is overtime in these games. This is Foxboro's last scheduled game, too. It's their last regular season game. The Bulldogs just trying to maneuver here.
Yeah, they're definitely want to take the last shot here. And definitely not want to get stolen from them. Marissa
Stafari. 9 seconds. 8, 7. Gets it over.
Good pass there.
Sydney, almost 3 seconds. 2. He's going to have to shoot it. We're going to head to overtime.
Yeah, you got to get a shot off there, and it's 53, end of regulation. We're going to OT.
My goodness. What a deal we got going on here.
Do you know how much time they put on the clock in OT?
I am not...
Assuming 3 minutes.
That is a good question.
Oh, 2 minutes and 30... Oh,
no, that's the intervals. That's the 2 minutes and 30 seconds is what in between each quarter here.
Yeah, it's going to be a good overtime. It was just great offense on both sides, great defense on both sides. Neither team could get a shot off, though.
Yeah, it's looked like Faye was guarding Cameron Collins. She was just blocking, like she couldn't even get a shot off there. The Bulldogs looked like Sydney. If Sydney corralled the ball, they could have won the game, but yet again, you can't look back, so we're going into overtime here. So great defense to stop both teams. And it's been something else. And bad break for the Warriors having their best shooter inbounding the ball with the 2-second mark there.
And the call by the ref with 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and he thought there was 0 seconds left, but then they kept it with Foxboro's ball. They couldn't get a shot off, and then Canton got it. They couldn't get a shot off. It looks like they just ran out of time. They couldn't get a quality shot.
Yeah, you saw the layup right after the buzzer rang. So the Bulldogs looking for that extra second, but it wasn't there. This is going to be a tight one. This is going to be a fantastic game, and probably bring up that yesterday was National Girls and Women in Sports Day. That being yesterday, but we're seeing a great women's basketball game right now.
Yeah, this is one for the ages.
My goodness, and we're going to overtime here. Less than a minute until we start that. It has been some game we got going on here, and they are just hyper competitive. It's been something that looks like we're going to have 8 minutes. Looks like we're going to have that regular quarter as we shoot back onto the action here. So the fifth quarter, this isn't Patriots' fifth quarter. This is Canton High School fifth quarter.
4 minutes. They turned to 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
I was going to say 8 minutes is a lot of time for overtime. So after this first overtime, is the game a tie if they end up?
Only? I am not sure. That is a good question. We know that
out of bounds. It'll stay Canton's ball.
One of the JV team actually had an overtime victory over, I believe, Foxboro when they played in Foxboro on Monday. And the team's continuing to move forward here. The Bulldogs going back and forth, trying to keep the teams going forth here. Looks like Marissa Steferi is going to take this one. She's going to try to set this up, getting blocked by Caitlin, and then...
Oh, gets out Sydney Gower's hands. Yeah, it was poked out. That looks like it was poked out by Malika. We actually can't see the shot clock because that shot clock isn't working, so 3:39 left. Yeah. Remember, Sydney has 4 fouls.
And so does Faye.
Yep, they both have 4 fouls. That's just, I mean, you got to have them in the game, though. It's overtime.
It's overtime. It's crunch time. Getting it off of Kayla Albert's foot, but she gets that one in. The Bulldogs not being able to corral here, and then gets it over to Steferi. Steferi blocked, and then into the hands of what looks to be Hannah Blake, who also has 4 fouls.
Yeah, a lot of fouls. Both teams, all the teams in one-on-one.
And the Warriors getting that one, passing it, little quick passes, and Faye is not going to let this one, but Collins, my goodness.
Yeah. A little hop step and a jump to the rim. 3:12 left in this overtime. Canton's got to score.
They got to score.
Good play there.
Great play.
Face buzzing down the floor.
The spinner Rooney coast to coast, and then off to Cerruti.
Oh, in front of the rim.
And in comes Collins. Cameron sends it over to her teammate. It looks like Aaron, and then Cerruti going to get the rebound. She might not have gotten the shot, but gets the rebound. And it looks like Faye is going to be almost.
Oh, that's huge. 2:50 left in OT, and she'll be going to the free throw line for 2.
She wanted the end one. You could see the body expression. The shoulders just fall if she was upset, but she'll head to the line here.
That's the 9th foul by Foxboro, so they're in double bonus. Missed the first one. Now, there was no technical. That's just the COVID restrictions. They had to limit congestion. Nobody is allowed. Ooh, I just saw that's 31's 4th foul, so that's something to watch out for. 31 is changed number. Faye Gallery makes second one. First point's OT, and that's a big one. Canton leads by 1. And the way this thing's been going for the last 3 minutes, that could just be the very end of the score there. Playing hot potato, and Blake with the bucket. Yeah, Blake knocks it down. It's her 9th point of the game. Sydney going back and forth here. Gets it over to her sister. Her sister loses the handle, but then Faye back and forth. Sydney for 2. Missed
Sydney
it.
off the rim.
Oh,
Kayla almost got a handle on that one. 2:14 left, and looks like Cameron
good
blocked.
there.
She was not letting that one fly.
55-54. Foxboro Warriors leading the Canton Bulldogs. 2:10 left in this OT thriller.
That's some. So do you think Kayla Albert switched to her 34 jersey?
Yeah, she definitely did.
Well, Kayla Albert
I mean,
with
it's
that
definitely good luck because
big block.
A lot of big rebounds too. It's a big shot here.
Miss and then.
Oh, Kayla Albert. Oh, the pass behind her. Oh, hit definitely against Foxboro last. So retain Canton's ball. 1:55 left in this OT. Bulldogs down 1, 55-54.
This is something else. This is quite the game. Oh, and De Silva coming in for Kayla Albert. The rebound machine. Steferi trying to figure out where it's going. Gets it over to Faye.
Good pick there. Silva inside.
She's been making these money all night.
Oh,
and off of everybody. Somehow the Bulldogs end up with it.
She's going to have to get out. Oh, good pass. Oh, yeah, it's a travel there by City Gallery.
She knew it too.
1:38 left.
Bulldogs trailing by that point. And it looks like Malika going to take this one in. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Erin Foley.
Yeah, she's leading the point right now.
Trying to get past Faye Gallery here. And that is
a huge three. That makes it a 2-possession game. That's Cameron Collins, freshman. It's a big shot. 1:17 left. They got to score here.
And Faye trying to dribble past one Collins who just made that
only
shot.
1 point in this overtime.
Gallery goes to Gallery. Congestion in the court. And then down to De Silva. Silva gets it to Sydney. Sydney not going to be able to get that. And almost a steal. The Bulldogs playing more aggressive here.
Yeah, I definitely don't know if fouling was best play, especially on the best shooter in the Hockomock.
That could be it. But as we've seen, she's made some turnovers, so nobody's perfect. She could very well miss one or two of these, or at least this one. I mean, one can dream, right? For the Bulldogs. And
yeah, that's her 20th point of the game.
Apparently that's how you score 1,000 points in 3 years. And she'll make the second one, putting her team up by 6 points with 50 seconds left. Bulldogs got to get some points up on the board here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh,
Rudy trying to hold on. Gets it over to De Silva, and then the shot
is... missed it. And Foxboro.
Going to rebound, and they're going to foul her.
Yep, here comes the fouling. Foxboro up 6. Timeout, Canton. 33 seconds left in this game. There's 3 seconds separating the game and shot clock. And Canton's got to do something like miracle on ice type of stuff.
Well, we saw them come back from, what was it, 4 points just a couple minutes ago. Mm-hmm. They have less time here, but absolutely are going to need to get this one going and get this big win here. They're looking for it, and they're fighting over so hard, so very hard to get this win here. And they put them back in the win column to derail Foxboro and to basically shake up the standings almost and keep their championship hopes alive here. So these are the stakes that we're going to reset this. If Canton loses this game, they're out of the division race. This is Foxboro's last scheduled regular season game. So they're done regardless of what happens at the end of it. So as we go back to the pitcher here.
Yeah, Foxboro, if they do end up winning this game, they're just got to hope that OA loses some games because they're watched from the clubhouse.
Basically, yeah. And it's been a special night here. This has been something else. The Foxboro team had a close game against the Bulldogs when they had senior night on Monday. And it looks like they're going to get it into Mala's hands. And it looks like Cerruti going to take the foul there.
Knocks these two. It should ice the game. it'll make it a 2-possession game. She knocks one down. 3-possession game, she knocks one down. 29.5 seconds. That means there is no shot clock for the rest of the game. Knocks the first one down. 22nd point of the game.
Just like automatic, like a robot. Just like a robot that just shoots them all in. You notice none of these have rolled either, like, or 3 balls. They just sink.
Like that one. 23.
And Kayla Albert going to try to get some points up on the board. Gets it over to Steferi. And the Bulldogs trying to make something moving. Trying to get the groove, find it in there. Steferi.
And jump ball. 13 seconds left in this game.
Steferi doing the right thing, trying to hold on to that one right there.
And I'm assuming Canton's not going to foul here.
It'll be interesting. 13 seconds left. Canton with the 3-3 in the division, 3-4 overall. Foxboro 7-2 in the division and in the overall. There were only 2 losses coming from Oliver Ames. Canton, this next game will be against Stoughton next Monday in Stoughton at 3:30. Mola gets the shot off to Blake. And
yep, and that'll ice it.
The 10-point lead there. And the Bulldogs with the shot, Faye.
And that's the game. 64-54, Foxboro Warrior win.
In overtime.
In overtime. You look at this game, 10 points, but it was nothing like this. It was competitive the entire game. Foxboro just ran away with it at the end.
My goodness, that is a heart. Our job is to talk, and it's hard to figure out the words to describe what the Bulldogs must be feeling right now. That you lose in a hard-fought game in overtime, and to now know that your championship dreams of winning the division are now dashed.
Yeah, and Caitlin Malika's 23 points definitely didn't help their case. And as well as, Sydney Gallery and De Silva combining for 27 points really helped the team, but it wasn't enough to take down the Warriors.
The Warriors doing what Warriors do in surviving in this game, and the score doesn't tell the whole story here. I think they were within 4 points of everybody this entire game here. The big kudos and big props here go to Samaya De Silva and Faye Gallery and Sydney Gallery. Mercer Steferi is only a sophomore. It seems like she's gonna. I'm not on the field, but it seems like she was holding the ball a little bit longer than maybe somebody would like to.
Yeah, and it's all an improvement, and Ken's gonna go into the next game with a lot of hope and a lot to look forward to.
Yeah. Hey, you still can get a win and still get their record and still get their momentum up. Like, it would still be it's still in a very important game, and they still get to play together, and that's not certain in these day and age, and especially Angie Elias and Kayla Albert. I'm sure that they want to keep playing in their senior year here. But you're right, with the Bulldogs having most of their team, if they want to come back, they can. And then you talk about Oliver Ames and Foxboro. A lot of them are going to end up graduating. There's not going to be any Caitlin Malika next year, so that's going to be the story. But the heartbreaking truth for the Bulldogs is their championship hopes of winning the divisions are now gone. They are just that, a dream. So that's unfortunate for the Bulldogs, and Foxborough doing what they had to do in a very highly contested matchup here. They win in overtime, 64-54, here in this one from the Masciarelli Gymnasium. I'm Kevin Craig, along with Charlie Cohen. We got Bradley on the camera here, David Rivera, great stuff with the camera work, Perlman, and then Saeed on camera, and then everybody's doing a great job here. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you Monday for a doubleheader.